The headlines: Nigerian Army arrests masterminds of TARABA crisis. TARABA government shocked over withdrawal of military from troubled areas. Voters in Montenegro cast ballot in landmark presidential elections. These and more stories to come. I am Anthony Momodu with the AM News on Television Nigerian. The Nigerian Army says it has arrested the masterminds of the killings in Taraba State. Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Texas Chukwu, says troops on exercise Ayam Akatuma had on April 12, 2018, arrested Dan Asabe Gassama and Danjuma alias American in connection with the killings and uprising in Takum and Usa local government area of the state. The two spokesmen said the suspects were arrested following intelligence that they were the coordinators of the several attacks on Fulanis and other locals. Chukwu explains that preliminary investigation identified the individuals as key players in killings and uprising in the affected places. The Taraba state government is expressing shock over the alleged sudden withdrawal of military contingent deployed to enforce peace and security in southern part of the state. A statement by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to the Governor, Bala Dan Abu, laments what it described as unceremonious withdrawal of soldiers from the operations. The statement also expressed surprise that no reason was given for the withdrawal, insisting that the state government was not notified. In the same vein, the chairman of Donga Local Government Council, Nashuka Ikbeyen, says the soldiers deployed to troubled spots in the local government started pulling out around 1 a.m. on Saturday. Ikbeyen explained that on receipt of the information, he quickly contacted the commanding officer, 93 Battalion, Adabarak Takum, Lieutenant Colonel Ibrahim Gambari, who confirmed the withdrawal of the soldiers. The local council chairman decried that the Army GOC said that no soldier's life will be put on danger in view of reports that some villages were to be attacked by suspected herdsmen. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Bishop Matthew Kuka, says the North has been more impoverished under President Muhammadu Buhari than the last administration of President Goodluck Jonathan. Speaking with a national daily, the bishop notes that the average Northerner believes their elites are above the law, adding that this is one of the reasons they embraced Sharia law. According to Kuka, they hoped Sharia law would help them punish their elites. The vocal Catholic clergy, however, pointed out that the region will still vote for President Muhammadu Buhari because they see him as the only one who can help bring their elite to order. Minister for Solid Minerals Kayode Fayemi has officially declared his intention to join the Ekiti State governorship polls. He publicly announced his ambition in Ado-Ekiti, the state capital, promising to restore the state to its former glory. According to him, he is joining the race again as a duty to the people and to conquer poverty. Fayemi, who addressed a mammoth crowd in the state capital, appeared on a white polo bearing his name and the ruling All Progressive Congress. He blamed the incumbent governor, Ayodele Fayose, for the level of poverty in the state, accusing him of not maintaining people-oriented policies. Still ahead, Nigeria concludes Commonwealth Games with 1 gold. Voters in Montenegro goes to the poll for presidential elections.
For almost a decade, the Nigerian army have given their all to ensure that our dear country is not overrun by Boko Haram insurgents. Some have in the process paid the ultimate price, while many will forever live with indelible scars occasioned by their determination to protect the country, no matter the hurdle. Despite these, they have remained resolute and undaunted, and today, all territories the insurgents once took control of have been recaptured and normalcy restored. And now, for the first time in a long time, the end of Boko Haram is foreseeable. Therefore, the wisest thing for the remaining insurgents to do is to surrender today or face total destruction from the army. Remember the Nigerian army will stop at nothing to ensure that total peace is restored in all parts of the country. So, be wise and embrace peace today, or get ready to be ruthlessly dealt with. This message is brought to you by the Coalition on Conflict Resolution and Human Rights in Nigeria.
Thanks for being there. In sports, Team Nigeria concluded events at the Commonwealth Games in Australia with 1 gold, 3 silver and 1 bronze. Their country effectively dropped from the 8th position it held on Friday to 9th. In all, Team Nigeria carted away 9 gold, 8 silver and 6 bronze medals, making them the second highest ranked African team on the medal table behind 5th place South Africa, who have 13 gold, 11 silver and 13 bronze. The next African country on the medal table is Kenya, which occupied the 13th position with 4 gold, 7 silver and 6 bronze. Host Australia emerged winners with 75 gold, 55 silver and 57 bronze, with England 42 gold, 40 silver and 41 bronze, and India with 25 gold, 16 silver and 18 bronze, coming second and third respectively. Team Nigeria won their first medal at the Games on Monday, courtesy of the table tennis men's team, who unfortunately lost to India 3-0 in the final. However, it was Paralympics record holder Roland Ezurike who won the country's first gold a day later when he lifted 224.3 kg in the para-powerlifting lightweight category, with compatriot Paul Kehinde settling for silver with 219.9 kg lift. On the foreign scene, voters in Montenegro are casting their ballot in a presidential election that analysts say former Prime Minister Milo Đukanović is expected to win after his party defied Russia and took the small Balkan country into NATO last year. The vote is the first since Montenegro joined the Western Military Alliance in December. It is seen as a test for Đukanović, who favors European integration over closer ties to its traditional ally, Moscow. Đukanović, the country's dominant politician, and his political party has ruled Montenegro for nearly 30 years. The outgoing president, Filip Vukanović, is not running due to term limits. About 530,000 voters will choose between several candidates in the country. Đukanovic's main challenger is Mladen Bojanić, who is backed by several opposition groups, including pro-Russian parties. According to the polls, the 56-year-old Đukanović could win more than half of the vote and avoid a runoff. That's been the AM News on Television Nigerian, a recap of the headlines. Nigerian Army arrests masterminds of TARABA crisis. TARABA government shocked over withdrawal of military from troubled areas. Voters in Montenegro cast ballot in landmark presidential elections. Remember, cast your vote, monitor it and safeguard it if you must make a meaningful political statement in 2019. I am Anthony Momodu. Good morning and welcome to a new day.